right, so with my coach, Rob here, I've decided that we've improved the technical aspects to my swing. Now we're going to talk about how we're going to use our practice to perform, right? So I'm going to let Rob kind of take us through what we would typically do in a lesson in these scenarios.
All right, so our first goal here is to make this look and feel at least as difficult as what you're going to see when you go out and play in your tournament coming up. So this is one of our favorite performance games called 2 drives and 5. The goal of the game is to make a 5, and the way to do that is by hitting 2 drives with 0 penalty shots. So we're going to pick one side that's a 2-shot penalty, another side of the fairway, or we can call it the hole that would be a 1-shot penalty, and then the fairway would be 0. So hopefully you get both drives in the fairway, you'll get a total of 0. Then we're going to play a par 3 from about 150 yards and in. And then we're going to play a par 2, which would be an up and down from somewhere around the green. You can make 0 off the drive, make a par on the par 3 and the par 2, then you make a 5. The great thing about this game is that it is actually harder than what you're going to do when you actually play golf. And you've got spacing, time in between shots, variability. You're not doing the same thing over and over again, and there's a consequence.
All right, perfect. So what's my fairway here?
So we're going to use the Cavalier pole as the middle of your fairway. You've got left is a 2-shot penalty. Right rough is going to be the 1-shot penalty.
Okay.
All right, that's a 0. Well done. Very good. So it's 0 off the drive. So then what we would do if we're on the golf course is we'd actually pick both of those balls up and we drive into about a 9-iron or pitching wedge or something that's even closer to the green than that, and then you play a par 3. So let's use this black and white stripe flag here as our green. And we'll say on the green is auto 2 putt, within 8 feet is an auto 1 putt. And if you miss the green long, it's an auto 3. All right, that's on the green. Is that inside 8?
Definitely not inside 8.
All right, so that was a good par. So you made a 2 from that spot. So now we got to play a par 2. So then we would take our other ball and go somewhere around the green inside of 30 yards, and your goal would be to get up and down.
Perfect. So if you're on the practice tee over here, I mean, you have that chipping green, so you have the ability to do these sort of games, right? You're going to pick different targets. You're always switching it up. The variability, again, is changing. Not only are you changing clubs, but you're changing targets. You're not just hitting the same target the whole time as well. That's definitely something important. And if you can, of course, that spacing too in between them is important as well. Going to that next hole or going to that next shot. Feel free to use that chipping green as your location to hit that chip, get up and down,
Exactly.
then come back to your station and maybe play it again, play another hole.
Absolutely.